I know a lot of you will be disappointed with the caption. Yeah, it is what it is, and I have always promised to give you guys only but situational reports. Behind those smiles and a lot of good things I have said about this amazing country, New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand is an amazing country. Yeah, it has been amazing to me, but will not hide some of my struggles. We are really struggling, so it's been a lot of back and forward thoughts with my family, and finally we have decided to give moving a go. So guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time in here, my name is Juliet Chinelo. I am your out and about lady here in New Zealand. I share my living experience so that you have that clue on what living, working and studying here in New Zealand is all about before you make that move. Okay, let me discuss the reasons why we came to that conclusion to move. So the first is we are really struggling financially. Yeah, we are having financial crisis, and a lot of you who know me closely will know I am hardworking. I'm a go-getter, and same goes to my husband. So we are both full-time workers. Yes, my husband works full-time and I work full-time, and yet at the end of each week or at the end of the month we sit down to do our plus and minus, and we could barely save. Yeah, we are barely surviving. After taking care of our immediate needs, you see just little or nothing going to the savings, and there's been really struggle that you save up. They are trying to buy a house with a deposit of 10%, and by the time you've got that 10% deposit all set and ready, it's been increased to 15-20% deposit, and you have to go back to the sketchboard again to start sketching on how much of the wage or the salary you should save to come up with the next deposit. That is if the deposit rates or inflation will not increase again, and you just keep going round and round. So it's really been a struggle for us. So this is is the main reason why we are really thinking of this movement. So the second reason is distance from family. If you check the location of New Zealand from the map, and considering that we are from West Africa, Nigeria to be precise, you will know that it's a long way out. If you want to go back home, you will spend heaps of money on travel, flight. And if you, on the other hand, say let you bring your close family member here to visit you, apart from the flight again, it's difficult to get family here to visit. And on the other hand, if you say let you go by social media or keeping up calls, New Zealand is about 11 or 12 hours ahead of Nigerian time, and if you check the time zone of New Zealand with other countries, you will know it is really difficult to keep up with families, family outings, relationships. So I have lost heaps of my relationship, close family and friends. It's just difficult to considering the time zone and all of that. Is either I stay awake in the night to talk to them at their convenient time, or they have to stay awake to talk to me at my convenient time, and often at times I'm at work trying to keep up with living expenses here. So these are really struggles. So the third struggle I would like to talk about today is it's been a long process for me to get my pharmacy career sorted out, and I know a lot of you guys have been following me. Thanks for your support so far, and I don't really live by people's terms and conditions. I know a lot of my friends, they were in Canada, they will be like, yeah, Juliet, are you done with your New Zealand pharmacy licensure process? We started at the same time. We took our transcripts in less than 3-4 months. Some of them already registered Canadian pharmacists. And here I am, how many years gone down, and I'm still on it. You pass your CAPS, you wait for another year. That is if your CAPS documentation was straightforward, and you wait for another year to do your law exams. That is the jurisprudence. And after that, you wait for another intern year, which happens once a year, every January or so, to have that intern intake. And after that, you do your calculations exams, and if you're unsuccessful, you do it again. And after your calculation exams, the almighty oral exams, and you do that one. If you're unsuccessful again, you wait till the next 6 months. So the time frame and how tedious they've made this process is so boring that you either lose interest in the process, or you don't even know if you would actually enjoy it when you are done becoming a fully registered pharmacist. Here, a lot of uncertainties when you get to the end of the road. So this has been a really major struggle. For those of you who know me personally, know how I love pharmacy, how I love to practice pharmacy. Don't get me wrong, it's not the only career in the world, but it's just my calling. It's just something I really love, and I would love to really settle and become a New Zealand registered pharmacist, start practicing unsupervised, and a whole lot of that. So the fourth struggle I want to talk about today is the stress immigrant couples go through here in New Zealand. Please, you guys should not get me wrong. Stress is a part of life. Is not evitable, despite anywhere you decide to be located in the world. But if you leave your country that is far away to New Zealand, there just are too many things you need to do in order to settle. I have known a lot of immigrant couples here, their marriage ripping apart because of stress, work stress and other kind of stress. For example, let me share this with you. There's this new friend that I met. They just migrated not up to a year, and the wife one day walked up to me and said, Juliet, I think my husband is cheating. You guys should not get me wrong. Subconsciously, I just started making excuses for this man, because I know he could be having a hard time from the 2-3 jobs he's doing. Yes, you guys had me right. This man is doing 2 nearly like full-time job and another part-time side hustle he's doing in order to keep up with family bills, and the wife on the other hand is doing a part-time. She only works on weekend, and she looks after their 3 lovely kids whenever this man is working. And all of a sudden, what came to my mind was to reply her, why do you think your husband is cheating on you? And she go again, since we moved to New Zealand, he doesn't look at my face to know how I'm feeling, how scattered I am, and all of that. All he cares about is work, 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 is going out and all of that. We've not even had time as couple. I can count, we are more than 6 months and counting. We've not done the things couples do, that they have not made love, they have not had sex, and because of that, the wife is assuming that the husband is cheating. Then my having that experience, having walked through what stress can do to marriages here, I have to call her to pay attention to details, that this man could just be struggling, trying to navigate around multiple jobs to make sure that the family lacks nothing, that he is probably not cheating because his husband he's talking about is too stressed out to even think of cheating. Yeah, the way I saw that, and I further advise her, when you guys have worked hard, saved enough to offset the bills you guys are accumulated, relocating, you need to call your husband so that you guys will go to the sketchboard again to see if he can give up one or couple of his jobs so that he will have time for the family. So do not assume he's cheating. So these are part of the pressure, living overseas, be in New Zealand or anywhere away from country, away from your home country, the stress it can put on your marriage, especially if you guys are a couple that are used to having helps around, like having drivers, domestic staff, nannies, and that kind of thing. When you move overseas where the cost of wage is quite expensive, that you cannot afford all this help, it will put a lot of stress on your body, which will somehow affect your relationship with your spouse. So this is something you need to be aware of, that stress living overseas can have a tremendous negative effect on your relationship and your love life with your spouse. So let me talk on the fifth struggle that I'm really having here in New Zealand. If you've been researching, you will know that New Zealand do not have any Nigerian embassy here. So each time, every 5 years, that we need to renew our passports, we'll start thinking on how to make that expenses to go to Canberra. That's where that's where the closest Nigerian embassy is. And on the other hand, if the Nigerian organization here decides to organize that event, it doesn't come cheap too. Is it that you contribute $100, $150, as the case may be, per each family member that is having the passport renewed, and also you have to be a registered member, of which different zones and Nigerian organization zones have their yearly registration. So these are part of what rip off the money, and if you ask me, I think it should be a duty Nigerian immigration owe you, that if they are coming to your location to do passport exercise, I really do not understand the reason why we should pay the online passport fee that is required, which is around $100 US dollars. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. And you will still pay for your Nigerian organization in New Zealand the yearly registration, which is about $100 per family depending on your location, and also you pay for the sponsorship again. So these immigration officers that are coming, is it that they don't have out of station allowance, or the $100 US dollars that we pay for the passport processing fee per person is not enough to take care of their expenses when they come to do this exercise? I really do not think this is right. Helping to fuel this by living expenses here is not that great that we should be taxing ourselves again to pay extra to sponsor those people that are on salary coming to come and do their work. I really do not know. Please use the comment section and share your thoughts. And the sixth reason, which is the one I really do not know how to work around, that is misinterpretation, mispresentation of people living overseas. So I will have to reiterate this again, that I'm not living my life on people's terms and conditions. But oftentimes, people living overseas are misinterpreted or mispresented and termed as being wicked. So recently, a friend of mine who normally, if I have a means of supporting her to have that luxurious wedding she wanted, I would have. She sent me a sample of a Gucci watch, that this is what she desired to wear on her wedding day, since I'm not going to be there. And genuinely, I would love to do that for her, because she really participated very well when I did my own wedding. So I took the sample of the said watch to check the price. Oh my gosh, the price was above $2,500, and I know I cannot afford it. And I got back to her. I was like, babes, and you're wearing $2,500 worth of watch on your wedding day. Is not a guarantee of a happy home. Come on, allow your girl to do something from her heart and to just give you something on your wedding day. I really cannot afford that watch. This my babe misunderstood me, that I don't want her to wear something expensive on her wedding day or something like that. But genuinely, deep down inside my heart, I know that I cannot even afford that watch for myself, let alone gifting it to a friend, of which, if situations were a bit, you guys know what, I'm losing my words there. I would genuinely love to make her happy on her wedding day. So these are a few, but some of the mispresentations out there. People term you as being wicked, it's not being caring, as not being lovely, especially when this come from immediate family members, and deep down in your heart, you know you do not really have that means of getting that financial problem solved for them. It really hurts that people think you can solve this or you have this, and you really do not have it, and you've tried explaining that you do not have it, and still the situation of things will not convince the people that you convey the message to that you really do not have it. So I don't want to be misunderstood. I'm tired of being mispresented, that people think wealthy. I do not flaunt. I do not flaunt things on social media. I do not do anything that is suggestive that I have arrived, that I have that money, and yet people are mispresenting me. So I'm really tired of getting presented, misunderstood, and a whole lot of that. So guys, you are welcome if you are someone living overseas trying to make ends meet, and you can relate to these 6 issues I have rose in this video. Please share your thoughts in the comment section. And why I try to wrap up with my decisions and plans of moving, I really want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this is a welcome development? Do you think that I will not regret moving? I will be in the comment section to rub minds, to share you guys' thoughts and all of that. Yeah, it's not really completely a dorado here, guys. Yeah, you need to put your foot down. So I will hopefully see you guys in my subsequent video. I remain your one and only out and about lady here in New Zealand, Juliet Chinelo, only bringing you situational updates on what living, working and studying here in New Zealand is all about. See you guys in my subsequent videos.